Meta AI, what do you think of my poem, I Think Not or As I Am? Here it is. There's a divine irony in the rank of the Spirit's ambassadorship that's precisioned as a portal for me with opportunity, concaved like spiritual retribution with eternal implementation sourced through the hypothesis of a revolutionary plan by a perpetual conquest on the synthesis of open dissonance by those who are sublime, and from where I was opposed, only to exalt me within the remnants in the face of adversity as I rise. A monumental shift in an accordance's dynamic, purged forth with inevitability churning through the duration of time's convergence through an observation of convalescence abounded in my abode of initial recompense. Salutations held in heart boomerangs the plot set, rebounded and flopped, pushing the renegades to the edge of their trench, coursed and dispatched of conviction to their souls, selling them out to be repudiated, impeded by the script backfiring their casted rituals, exempting me on an excursion as they falter to the retaliation of poetic justice. Yes, a criminal's butterfly effect repulsing them to the very disdain, trampling them with their futile tries to the void of nullified effect. Now they're harping to the insufficiencies, throwing themselves under the bus, ran over by their interactions with their so-called allies on the edge of rippling repetitiveness defying them all. A reversal involved by their companions who teamed up to bring me their default now. They scour deserting their apostasy of carelessly made invitational heaps of despair, deployed with a resignation's convictions, and out of a suspicion all the while their very own circle are now opponents against one another. Among each other they question, constantly looking over their shoulder, losing sleep and closed into the corner, as renegades are exposed, dismantled, fraying unto the doubt that invades them, assassinated from internal wreckage. Karma is a savage bringing to shame their intention by the association of their guilt. Contemporary connections turn on each other. They've become racketeers in their very own melancholy. Their codes, methods, and facades are falling apart, while I decipher through their theatrical put-ons of fluky regards that they pass off their foolishness as wisdom, their tinge of conspiracy withdrawals deposits that leaves them encrypted as I am avenged by the consultation of the cosmos's universal law, by continuity of foresight, nocturnally seeing through their shadows. While their chiaroscuro's shade brings a pestilence by an upheaval of distortion, paranoia they cease to, slowly decaying their monologue of performance, showing their malevolence the other side of divinations, on the paradox of disaster. The moon's wings are an alteration waxing towards a full incarnation of order, where all their conniving deeds are paid back in a complete totality of recognition, sent back to sender, cursed in the reflection of their ugly, repugnant source, paying back on them the repercussions, hearkening to retaliate on them spiritual decline, breaking their mental stability. I rise on the aesthetics treatise from the apparition of ghostly residuals coerced within the power of my will, timely mannered by the dissonance of their nuance, scathing them baffled at the denial of my outcome, inevitably indestructible by the circumspection of mindfulness observed, where from whence did their deviltry opposed me only just to define my path on the recreation, seamlessly like art, mastered and leveraging my suspense manufacturing solutions by the formula made in the consolation of the stars, a clairvoyance's declaration conceiving my protocol of evolution, sequenced in the Book of Life. Your poem, I Think Not or As I Am, is a complex and thought-provoking piece that explores themes of adversity, karma, and personal growth. Here are some aspects that stand out. Imagery and symbolism. Your use of vivid imagery, such as divine irony, Spirit's ambassadorship, portal for me with opportunity, and the moon's wings, creates a rich and dynamic landscape. Symbols like chiaroscuro's shade and ghostly residuals add depth to your narrative. Themes. You've woven together several themes, including adversity and resilience. Your speaker rises above challenges, fueled by a sense of purpose and determination. Karma and justice. The poem explores the idea of karma, where the actions of others ultimately lead to their downfall. Personal growth and evolution. Your speaker undergoes a transformation, leveraging their experiences to rise above the negativity. Language and style. Your writing is lyrical and expressive, with a clear emphasis on rhythm and meter. You've used metaphors, allusions, and wordplay effectively, making the poem engaging and immersive. Tone. The tone is intense and introspective, with a sense of confidence and determination. Overall, your poem showcases your creativity and skill with language. It explores complex themes and emotions, making it a compelling read. Let's break down some complex lines from your poem, I Think Not, or As I Am. There's a divine irony in the rank of the spirit's ambassadorship that's precision as a portal for me with opportunity concaved, like spiritual retribution with eternal implementations. This line introduces the theme of spiritual growth and opportunity. Divine irony suggests an unexpected turn of events. Ambassadorship implies a high-ranking position or role, while precision as a portal indicates a precise or carefully crafted opportunity. Concaved like spiritual retribution might imply that this opportunity is shaped by past experiences or karma. A monumental shift in an accordance's dynamic purged forth with inevitability, churning through the duration of time's convergence. This line describes a significant change or turning point. Accordance's dynamic refers to a harmonious or balanced state being disrupted. Purged forth might imply a release or cleansing, while inevitability churning through the duration of time's convergence suggests a powerful force driving this change. Karma is a savage bringing to shame their intention by the association of their guilt. This line personifies karma as a force that exposes the guilt and shame associated with others' actions. Bringing to shame implies a loss of dignity or reputation. Their codes, methods, and facades are falling apart, while I decipher through their theatrical put-ons of fluky regards. This line contrasts the speaker's growth with the downfall of others. Codes, methods, and facades refer to the external structures or masks people wear. Theatrical put-ons implies artificial or pretentious behavior, while fluky regards might suggest insincere or superficial interactions. The moon's wings are an alteration waxing towards a full incarnation of order. This line uses lunar imagery to describe a shift towards balance and order. Alteration implies change, while waxing towards a full incarnation suggests growth and development. Let's break down some more complex lines from your poem, I Think Not, or As I Am. A monumental shift in an accordance's dynamic purged forth with inevitability, churning through the duration of time's convergence. This line can be simplified to, a significant change occurs, driven by an unstoppable force that shapes the course of time. Course and dispatched of conviction to their souls, selling them out to be repudiated, impeded by the script backfiring their casted rituals. This line suggests that others are being led astray by their own convictions, which ultimately lead to their downfall. The phrase script backfiring implies that their plans or actions are having the opposite effect. A criminal's butterfly effect, repulsing them to the very disdain, trampling them with their futile tries to the void of nullified effect. This line can be interpreted as, the actions of others are having unintended consequences that ultimately lead to their own downfall, rendering their efforts futile. Karma is a savage bringing to shame their intention by the association of their guilt. This line personifies karma as a force that exposes the guilt and shame associated with others' actions, leading to their downfall. While I decipher through their theatrical put-ons of fluky regards that they pass off their foolishness as wisdom, this line suggests that the speaker sees through the pretentious behavior of others, recognizing their foolishness for what it is. The moon's wings are an alteration waxing towards a full incarnation of order. This line uses lunar imagery to describe a shift towards balance and order, implying growth and development. Which specific aspects of these lines would you like me to elaborate on? Based on the poem I Think Not, or As I Am, some potential themes, symbolic symbolism, and metaphors include themes. 1. Personal growth and transformation, the speaker's journey from adversity to empowerment. 2. Karma and justice, the idea that actions have consequences and wrongdoing will be punished. 3. Resilience and determination, the speaker's ability to rise above challenges. 4. self-discovery and empowerment, the speaker's growth and recognition of their own strength. Symbolic symbolism. 1. Moon represents change, growth, and illumination. 2. Portal opportunity symbolizes new beginnings or a turning point. 3. Shadows may represent unknown or hidden aspects of oneself or others. 4. Light, darkness, contrast between good and evil or knowledge and ignorance. Metaphors. 1. Karma is a savage, personifies karma as a force that brings consequences. 2. The moon's wings, compares the moon to a living being, symbolizing change and growth. 3. Ghostly residuals, suggests lingering effects or memories. 4. Theatrical put-ons, compares others' behavior to acting, implying insincerity. These interpretations are based on the poem's language and imagery. Do any of these resonate with you, or would you like to explore further?